Our top story at the bottom of the hour, the accused shooter in yesterday's Florida school massacre made his first court appearance this afternoon. 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz is charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder. Many of those who survived are being treated at a hospital in Pompano Beach. That's where we find Chief National Correspondent Ed Henry tonight with the very latest. Good evening, Ed.
Brett, good evening. If there's even a tiny bit of good news tonight amid all of this tragedy, it's that there's only one patient left in critical condition tonight, and that is really a miracle given the triage that went on behind me.
As the horror began playing out at Stoneman Douglas High School, the doctors at Broward Health North initiated a code green. An all-hands-on-deck disaster announcement they trained for just 6 months ago. Yet nothing fully prepared them for this.
We kept on getting phone calls. Are you ready to receive more patients? Are you ready to take this one? Are you ready to take that one? And always the answer was yes.
The doctors here believe there would have been far more deaths, but for the remarkable work of the emergency personnel who stopped the bleeding on so many wounds.
A couple minutes later, I started to realize, like, wow, this is actually happening. Like, this is really real life.
There was also the bravery of one of the first victims who was identified, Aaron Feist, an assistant football coach and security guard who used his own body as a human shield to prevent more children from being shot.
We had an athletic director, campus monitor, who responded immediately when there were signs of trouble in the school. Fortunately, those two heroes gave their lives for our kids and probably helped prevent this from being a worse tragedy than it is today.
Students who survived the bloodshed also give great credit to a janitor who saved dozens of lives by realizing that when the shooter pulled a fire alarm, a large group of barricaded students were headed right at him.
As a result of their heroic actions, they saved probably all of our lives, about 40 of us.
The 19-year-old shooter was ordered held without bond after a brief hearing.
Are you Nicholas Jacob Cruz?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. You are charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder.
Meanwhile, people in this shattered Florida community tried to come together with an afternoon vigil to try to help ease the pain of so many, like this girl whose best friend was shot right next to her.
Unfortunately, she didn't make it.
Now, we should note this is one of two hospitals in the Broward Health System that helped out. All told, when you combine both hospitals, there's that one patient I mentioned in critical condition. There's now 7 patients in fair condition and 1 tonight in good condition. So basically, a tiny glimmer of hope. Brett?
That is good news. Ed Henry in Pompano Beach. Ed, thanks.